This video is for all zodiac signs. Now Mars moved into Aries on the 27th of June. It's going to be staying there till November. Normally, Mars will stay in a zodiac sign for 6 weeks. But because of the retrograde that's going to be happening in September, it's going to have a longer stay in Aries. Now this energy of Mars is all to do about passion, anger, motivation, taking action, all of those things that push us, right? Because Mars is the god of war in Aries, which it's comfortable in because Aries is ruled by Mars along with Scorpio. So this energy is quite strong and intense energy. However, Chiron is in Aries as well. Now that's going to be for 7 years. However, Mars being in Aries with Chiron can bring up a lot of feelings within us, because Chiron is the wounded healer, and Chiron will be retrograde this weekend, July 8th. So that energy as well, with the wounded healer retrograding Chiron, makes us feel really hard on ourselves. A lot of frustration, anger of why didn't I do this? Why did I do that? What action should I have taken? All of that. Why is this all coming up? Because now's the time for actually us as a collective, each and every single zodiac sign, because we all have Aries somewhere in our chart. And if we don't, that's actually the areas where we need to kind of work on to actually feel that energy of that fire, that action, and stepping forward. Now, if you're a fire sign or an air sign, and your fire signs are Leo, right? Sagittarius and Aries, that's the fire energy. Your air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, that's your masculine energy, right? That's your masculine energy. And the energy when Mars is in Aries, with that whole vibe there, that masculine energy, it's where you feel very driven and you have these feelings of anger and frustration, and you feel other people are angry and frustrated, and you feel tired because we just came out of the Capricorn lunar eclipse. So all that energy is on us, and there's a lot of energy in Capricorn, planets still in Capricorn, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn in Capricorn. And Capricorn is exalted in Mars. So you can imagine this pressure that is put on every single individual, and a lot of anger and frustration is boiling to the surface in each and every single one of us. Now, that being said, the masculine energy, our fire and air signs, would be feeling like, oh, I need to do something. This is something I need to do, and just wanting to either charge, especially the fire, just charge in. And then we have our water and earth signs, our divine feminine energies. Now your water signs, Scorpio, right? Pisces and Cancer. And then you have your earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Whew. And with their energy, it's a lot about almost feeling this energy within, because the air energy, the masculine energy, the fire energy, that masculine energy is about, I feel, so I just act, right? It's why fire signs and air signs are known to be impulsive and flighty, whereas your earth and water signs tend to have these feelings within, right? Within. And they just start feeling this energy within them. And then the action part of it either comes out very direct to the point and taken in the wrong kind of way, because they feel it internally. So it's an internal feeling, and the way that it actually comes out, the expression of it, almost seems sort of delayed. And now we're all feeling this energy. This energy is within each and every single one of us, the strong motivation. Mars is about that passion, sex, lust, all of that energy coming forward in Aries, but the wounded healer Chiron is there. So we're going to be looking at ourselves and seeing the parts of ourselves that we actually feel wounded, hurt, betrayed by many things, hurt by many things. The system, where we work, the people we interact with, the situations that we try to heal, try to work towards. Wounded healer, Chiron. The energy is a lot about actually wanting to do better. Somehow, some way, hoping for the best, doing your best, trying to heal, nurture your life, push it forward in a certain way. Loving that relationship, nurturing that job, cultivating something in your life. However, in the end, it's somehow created a pain, a wound. And that's the Chiron energy in Aries. And we're all feeling that way. And Mars there, that motivation is saying, okay, this is the wound, this is the place where we're feeling kind of let down, kind of like I didn't give it my best. I should have known better. And there comes in that action. Now, there's a fine line here, and we need to truly, truly see and balance the energy. Because a lot of us are going to want to let go, give it up, just bail. Kind of just, like this is too much, right? This is too much. It just feels overwhelming. However, we need to actually see and balance out the things that, yes, we are meant to let go of because it wasn't working, and we need to redirect that energy in a different way without becoming kind of aggressive with it. Look, there's nothing wrong with aggression. There's nothing wrong with feeling angry. There's nothing wrong with feeling frustrated. There's nothing wrong with having these pent-up feelings. Those feelings are validated. They're important. Those feelings are shifting you towards change. Those feelings are telling you something. It's your instinct. It's speaking to you. It's telling you things about yourself. It's telling you, okay, I feel frustrated here. This isn't working. Let me take a break and actually see which way do I really want to go. Do I want to be here? Do I want to speak to this person? Do I even want to work here? What do I want to do? What do I want to shift? So there's nothing wrong with those feelings. Allow those feelings to help you create your life, to put the boundaries up in the relationships and the situations and the places that you need to do it. That's what it's asking of you, to actually, sit down and say, okay, this is how I feel. These are my feelings. And how do I see these feelings clearly and act about it in a way that actually creates more peace in my life? Not to actually go into a state of anger and aggression and try to feel like, yes, I'm right. Let me go around demolishing whatever this person, and I've been hurt, and this person needs this kind of suffering. That is no. Remember, behind angry feelings, there's a lot of hurt behind it. Somehow you feel hurt by something that's happened. Somehow you feel down about it. And that's that Chiron energy. It's that sadness of like, I feel down by this. Embrace that feeling. Feel the anger of like wanting you to take the action and then move in whichever way that you feel that you need to move. That's what's necessary for your growth. But don't allow it to get to a point where it can become quite, how can I say, vengeful, unnecessary, bitter, resentment, disgust, all of those feelings when it comes to others, yourself, the world at large. There's nothing wrong with the feeling, but don't let the feeling eat you up alive. Because in turn, it's only going to hurt you. It's only going to inflict more pain. Remember, you're already in pain. That's the whole purpose of the wounded healer. You're in pain. There is a wound, right? Now, you're not going to fix that wound by ignoring it. You're not going to fix that wound by, oh, I got this wound, but now I'm going to try and cut you down to size. No, you got a weak spot. That wound can be pressed, right? So, that being said, acknowledge those wounds and take action in a way that's balanced, where you are creating boundaries more for your own space of security, peace, and feeling happier in the little ways. Because that's the energy that currently is. It's kind of creating that space, and let's call it sacred space, that we feel comfortable in, to be ourselves. Because that's Aries. To be thyself, to honor thyself. It's asking you those things about yourself right now. And we're going through this energy all the way till November, so every single body is going to be going through it in different ways. And it's important for you to know it, so when you see people around you reacting in specific ways, becoming frustrated, becoming hurt, by sobbing, by breaking down, by feeling just so much of betrayal, hurt, resentment, all of these feelings, understand where it's coming from. Because when we become aware of ourselves, we can become aware of others. And as above, so below. So these planetary transits show us what's happening, right? In order for us to understand ourselves, to understand it, like weather, a weather shift. Think of it that way. And all of this is going to be happening and unfolding. And it is going to be a lot of power struggles. You're going to feel disempowered and in power struggles in various ways, including with yourself. So it's so important to not get to a point with yourself that you are actually becoming abusive towards yourself. God of War, remember, we can actually act against ourselves or act against others. But the action is so important that we do take in a balanced kind of way. So acknowledge those feelings and see what you want to do. And remember, the best way forward is what you feel for you. Thank you for watching.